The weekend's here, and let me tell you the secret of cooking the perfect dish every single time. Just 3 steps to it: the recipe, your own twist to it, and the execution. Come with me and I'll show you how it's done. Before we start off with anything, let's make a pickling solution. Take 100 ml of vinegar. And to cut down on the strength of the vinegar, let's add some salt and some sugar. Going to give this a quick whisk. Set this aside for a moment. Thinly sliced onions go into our vinegar next. We are going to set this aside for later. Let's get to work on our chicken now. Take a juicy cut of the chicken breast, hit it with some salt, a dash of turmeric, green chili paste, a little mustard oil, and some ginger garlic paste. The marinade is ready, and I'm going to set this aside for now. The water is boiling. Quickly going to grab the tomatoes and make a small incision on each of them, just like this. So this ensures that the peel comes off easily after blanching them. Drop them in the boiling water. I'm not looking to cook them. They stay in there for 30 to 45 seconds max. The ice bath's ready. I'm going to shock the tomatoes. This ensures that the color is retained and the tomatoes are no longer cooking in the water. You can see the skin has wrinkled and the peel comes off just with your fingertips. Now comes the most important part of the dish, smoking the tomatoes. You must be wondering what this guy is up to. Well, let me explain. We are going to go old school on this one. There's this particular smoking technique that was introduced by the Mughals and perfected by the Rajputs, called dhungar, and that is exactly what I plan on doing with these tomatoes. The charcoal is red hot, tomatoes in a bowl. I'm going to place the steel katori right in the center. Over this burning charcoal, a generous amount of ghee is poured. Just like that. See how it starts smoking almost immediately? This is exactly what we need. I'm going to cover this with a lid and let all those tomatoes soak in all that smoke. You want that smoky tandoor flavor, but you don't want that to be the only flavor in your dish. One part of our recipe is over, so let's proceed to the next without any delay. Kadai is heating. Let's chop an onion into small pieces. A small piece of ginger. Few cloves of garlic. Basically get those aromatics going. My kadai is hot. I'm going to drop some butter in there. Do not skimp on the butter, people. It's a makhani gravy after all. The butter is bubbling. It's time for aromatics. I'm going to add some ginger, garlic, a chopped onion, and a dash of salt. I'm going to sweat these aromatics. Now come in the spices, my absolute favorite part. We start with 2 tablespoons of red chili powder and a tablespoon of garam masala powder. And this quite literally brings the flavor and the smell of the dish alive. Towards the end, we're going to add these smoked tomatoes in the gravy. And we want to cook them in their own juices to thicken up and make a thick sauce. We're going to pour in some chicken stock and let it simmer till it is reduced. My gravy is reducing. Let's make our cashew paste till then. We are using cashew paste here to thicken our gravy. I've soaked our cashew overnight, which gives us a smooth paste. Our gravy is reduced, but we are not going to let just the chicken stock do all the work. Here goes our cashew paste. Boom! There goes our rich and thick cashew paste. The cashew paste not only helps thicken the sauce, but it adds that rounded and rich taste that elevates this dish to a whole new level. I'm going to pour in some cream. Stir that in. And for our final round of spices, I'm going to crush up some kasuri methi and a generous sprinkle of soft powder. Soft adds that nuance in the sauce. You won't figure it out, but it balances the dish pretty well. And just like that, our sauce is done. But didn't I call this dish the Murgh Makhani 2.0? The makhani gravy is ready. Let's get on with the murgh part. Our dish is ready. Let's see how it tastes. The chicken is tender and delicious, and our makhani sauce is rich and complex, thanks to the cashew paste and cream. But what really takes it to the next level is a slight tinge of smoke.